Hi folks, this is our blog spot. Yeah, we're learning new speak, new language, new social networking. Been doing it for thousands of years though, the world has. It's just the kind of new terminology that's used. And so the front page of this website will contain some sort of blog stuff. What's a blog? It just keeps you up to date as to what we're doing, where we're going, how things are going and stuff like that. If you look up there in relation to the headers that are going on, you'll see new headers appearing all the time. There'll be sort of write-ups, there'll be information, putting a lot of emphasis now on video because I kind of like doing that. It's easy for me to talk to you, and sometimes my grammar is a little bit sort of lacking or wanting. Also, go to Facebook, type in Mike Price on Facebook and be my friend, and it will keep you up to date as to what we're doing there and what's happening there. Join the sort of what do you call them, discussion sites and stuff like that. It's in early stage development, so give us a bit of time and patience, and we'll be up there. We'll be like everyone else who can't do without a screen in front of them. But what's this blog about? Well, it's to kind of inform you as to where we are, what we're doing, and my take on things. And as a kind of a Christian for 35 years and a pastor for 28 years, wow, what changes we have seen. And we're kind of like in a world now of massive uncertainty. But particularly what's took my attention just lately on the media, on the news and stuff that's coming out, it's really been two things. One, the political parties and how they are presenting the message and confusing the nation. But you know, one guy said something 2 or 3 days ago, and he said Britain owes 1.3 trillion to the World Bank, and we can't even pay back the interest back to the World Bank. Such is the devastation, the financial devastation of this country. Makes you wonder how we've got into this mess, doesn't it? And there's a great film out at the moment. It's called The International. Well, I like it anyway. And there's a part on that film where these two FBI agents are kind of asking questions as to global conflict. And this guy is talking to them and he says this, he says, we create global conflict and the purpose is to sell cheap arms to the countries. And the one actor said, so it's all about creating conflict. He says, oh no, it's all about creating debt. Because when we have people indebted to us, they're our slaves. That's the business we're in, creating debt. So I'd like to kind of ask a question. Really, whose debt are we sort of involved in now? And will we ever be able to pay this back? The answer is no. I think the world's been set for the person who'll come along who will basically enslave and control. And the next thing that's really kind of been hitting the media day in and day out over this Easter season has been this dreadful, appalling depravity of the Roman Catholic Church. And one of the headlines on the Times Online website is the Pope has no morality when he permits these things to be practiced in his church. Well, I do think he has morality, but I think it's been handled appallingly. The scriptures are very clear. We are to obey the law of the land, the authorities. So I think the situation's pretty clear, folks. You phone the police. But what is this about? I think it is the marginalisation and the removal of, what should I say, the reality and the authority of the church. One fabulous Bible teacher, a Messianic Bible teacher, said this, that the church in the last days would lose influence. And I think it's happening. The problem is, as Christians, born-again Christians, we are tarred with the same brush. And so I think as Christians we need to speak out and we need to say, excuse me, that's not my standard. Excuse me, I don't buy that. So in this blog spot, keep watching, tell your friends, share the website with them, and send them the link, because there's going to be great stuff coming on it. And don't forget, have a look up there to the stuff that we are producing. Have a great week, and we'll post some more stuff on the website.